Hey all. Our objectives for today will be to 1. Guess the content of the text, Olympic Games ceremonies. 2. Find the meaning of the following words. Commemorate, commencement, showcase, allotted, cauldron. 3. Tell whether the information on Olympic Games are true or false as they listen to the text, Olympic Games ceremonies. First. Do you like sports? Absolutely. Most of you will say. Yes. What sports do you practice? Football, basketball, tennis, volleyball. Skiing. Jumping. Swimming. Gymnastics. Running. Archery. Weightlifting. Why should we practice sports? We should practice sports for keeping in shape and avoiding obesity. Strengthening the bodies. Having fun and avoiding depression. Strengthening immunity against viruses and diseases. Who should make sports? Sports should be practiced by all children, teenagers, adults, elderly, males, females, people with disabilities. What is the world event that gathers all the sports and all people from all over the world? It is the Olympic Games event. What are Olympic Games? Olympic Games event is a world event gathering the 5 continents. It was first held in ancient Greece in Olympia 776 BC. The event happens every 4 years. This event lasts for 16 days. Contestants or players are called athletes. They compete in different types of sports. The first wins a gold medal while the second and the third in any game win silver and bronze medals respectively. Any well-practiced sportsman can share in this game regardless their nationality, religion, color, race, gender or disabilities. There are Winter and Summer Olympic Games. Every 4 years a different country is chosen to host the Olympic Games. Olympic Games involve many ceremonies. The most known figure about the Olympic Games is the Olympic torch. The flame is lit at the beginning of the Games and it is extinguished when the Games end. Ceremonies are mainly divided into two. Opening ceremonies. Closing ceremonies. Now, let's check the meaning of the following words which would be troublesome upon listening to the text on Olympic Games. Commemorate means to remind people of an important thing with a special event. Commencement means beginning. Showcase means to present the good qualities of something in an attractive way. Allotted means assigned. Cauldron means a large deep pot usually used for boiling liquids or cooking over fire. Practice. Fill in the blanks of the sentences below with the correct words from the box. Commemorate, commencement, showcase, allotted cauldron. Test your knowledge on Olympic Games. Read the following statements then decide whether they are true or false. Tick your answers on column A. 1. The Olympic Games opening ceremonies and closing ceremonies are identical. 2. During the parade of flags, the Greek athletes lead the other countries into the stadium. 3. The aim of the Olympic Games is to promote unity among the nations of the world. 4. The lighting of the cauldron happens at the closing ceremony. 5. Every year the Games are hosted by the same country. Now, listen to the text which will be talking about the ceremonies of the Olympic Games. The opening ceremony and the closing ceremony. Describing the events that are included in each ceremony. Listening Text Unit 4, Lesson 1, Individual and Team Sports. Olympic Games Ceremonies. The Olympic Games have a long-standing tradition of initiating the Games and ending them with ceremonies that include all participants from all over the world, each representing the countries. The ceremony's aim is to assert the ideals of unity between the nations. Every 4 years, the Games are hosted by a different country, and one of the opening ceremony's purposes is to commemorate the host city and its culture. The opening ceremony marks official commencement of the Games. The ceremony begins with the raising of the flags, followed by singing of the host country's national anthem. Typically, the host nation showcases and celebrates their artistic culture through music, dance, and theater. The Parade of Nations is one of the most anticipated events of the evening. It is an extraordinary sight to watch as the participating athletes march in the parade, each group proudly raising the country's flag, creating a mesh of colors that threatens to invade the stadium's sky. Since the Games originated in Greece, participants from that country lead the parade while the rest enter in alphabetical order, ending by the host country. Afterwards, a brief time is allotted for the speeches from the presidents of the organizing committee and the International Olympic Committee (IOC). The opening ceremony concludes with the host country's official representative declaring the opening of the Games and the torch-bearer lighting the cauldron. The Games span over a period of 16 days where athletes compete to gain medals and make the countries proud. After the sporting events are over, the closing ceremony is required to signal the conclusion of the Games. The athletes walk onto the middle of the stadium in no particular order, followed by the flag bearers who walk in a single line in the same order as that of the opening ceremony. The national and Olympic flags are raised, followed by the singing of the national anthem. A victory ceremony is conducted where some athletes are presented with medals. As the Olympic anthem is played, the Olympic flag is lowered. Then, the mayor of the host city gives the flag to the IOC president, who presents it to the mayor of the next host city. This gesture is meant to introduce the next host city and give it a chance to give a preview of its culture through an 8-minute artistic segment. The presidents of the organizing committee and IOC deliver the speeches. At the end, the Olympic flame is extinguished and the Games are officially over. Now, check your answers. Listen. Listen again to the text Olympic Games ceremonies, and think about the similarities and differences between the opening ceremonies and the closing ceremonies of the Olympic Games to compare them. Fill in the table below.